Hey everybody, Jim from Jim's Coleus Coleus. Okay, we're gonna get busy here, Jim's Coleus Coleus. We'll get some more frequent videos. If you're new to my channel, thanks for following along. Hit subscribe. I'm gonna spend this whole season teaching you how to grow coleus from seed right through to the fall, where we harvest our seeds and everything in between. And if you ever have any questions, just leave me a message in the video, or you can get me on Instagram, Facebook also. Instagram is actually the best place to get in touch with me, and I always get back to you. I get notified most of the time, but sometimes they slip through. I was like, I'll see a notification from a month ago or a week ago. I'm like, wow, I never saw that. So if I don't get right back to you, feel free to ask me again. You're not a pest. No stupid questions here. Anyway, purpose of my video today, as you know, I sell my coleus seeds on my eBay listing, JIMS Coleus. I'm going to give you a short preview of what you can expect when you get your seeds from me. Exactly what's enclosed and why it's a great deal to buy coleus seeds from me. And they're all from the plants that I feature on my channel. So let's dig in. I'll show you exactly what you can expect. Great, beautiful. I'll give you a lot of seeds, and just give you a couple of pointers on how to actually sow the seeds themselves. So let's get started. Okay, if you've purchased seeds from me in the past, and I get a lot of repeat business, and I'm so grateful to those of you who purchase more than one pack of seeds at a time, or have come back and purchased seeds from, again, this year, from last year, or I had a number of people who actually purchased another pack this year. So I really appreciate it. But if you have purchased coleus seeds from me before, I used to send them out in this mailer, this bubble mailer, and the postal service, as we all know, everything's gone up. But they were charging, and I covered the shipping, so it was included in your purchase. And to mail this bubbler mailer, which is under an ounce, to somebody, even in Maryland, which is right next door, costs about $4. It's totally ridiculous. California is a little more. So luckily, eBay okayed a standard envelope service for me, and I was able to get and switch over to these. So this is what you can expect, and there's a surprise that I always send to people when I do mail these out. But this costs me and you 5 times less, almost 5 times or 4 times less to ship out seeds, which are under an ounce. So you can expect that when you order coleus seeds. This will be the package you'll expect in the mail. And I did lower the price. I had mentioned in previous videos that I did lower the price, and I increased the amount of seeds in each order as well. And now I'm getting towards the end of my coleus seeds, not completely out, but I've run out of a number of varieties, like Darth Vader I'm out of. I believe I just ran out of Wizard Rose, but I still give you a lot of coleus seeds, a lot of beautiful varieties that are just so beautiful, and especially the Kong, the Empires, which will give you some pinks and reds also. So don't fret if you really wanted Wizard Roses. I may still have some in these orders here, but again, I give you plenty of coleus seeds. And so let's get to it. I'll show you exactly what you can expect when you purchase coleus seeds from JIMS Coleus on eBay. Okay, everybody. All right, so again, you'll get this envelope in the mail. You'll have a little surprise on the outside. For those of you who don't give it away, it's my little calling card. Here we go. I'm so excited. It's like Christmas. Okay, you'll get your enclosed package. Another thing I did this year also is, and if you've purchased in the past, I used to put the seeds in those little Ziploc baggies, which took up a lot of envelope space also, which is why I used these before, because I was using these mini Ziploc baggies, but they still took up a lot of space and so forth. And the seeds were hard to get out of. A number of people complained that the seeds were hard to get out of. So one of my followers, and I believe it's Pat, longtime follower. She always gives me great suggestions, and I had a lot of followers. Evelyn, Mark over in England. I don't want to get into it. Sherry in Canada. Just gave me so many pointers over the years and little things that I don't think of. And even yesterday, I did that video on the harvest, the Aero Garden harvest, and that was from a follower. Thank you again. I know you had reached out to me saying it was you, and I really appreciate it, because that's how I try to do little different things on my channel, keep it active, keep it from getting boring and so forth, and appreciate it. So anyway, I got these glycine baggies, which are perfect for seeds, and they're just right up the alley for what I do for my JIMS Coleus on eBay seed sales. Self-enclosed, and you can actually close them up. But I put them, they're packed individually in these baggies, but I put them folded up in this also to keep them from spilling out, because Coleus seeds are so tiny. They just, no matter what, it's like beach sand. It just gets everywhere. And even if in sealed baggies, somehow they work their way out. These work out so well. So here basically is what you can expect when you open up your envelope. Okay, so I opened them up and laid them out. Earlier, when I first started listing them in October, November, I think I only had like 6 or 7 varieties. And then as I harvested more, I ended up getting like 10 or 11 varieties. So you're going to average around 9 varieties per order now. And this is basically how you're going to see them packed in these glycine baggies. Again, Coleus seeds, this takes a lot of work, folks. It's very tedious. It's a lot of labor and time. It takes me to pack up 6 orders. It takes me all day. It takes me about 8 hours to do 6 orders. So it takes a lot of time. And you're probably wondering like, wow, why do you do that? And if you follow along, you know why I do it. I really want to get people involved in this. It's a lot of fun. Not everybody's into plants and stuff, and these are just so easy to grow. And I'm not going to get on too much, but this is what you can expect in each of these. Now, one purchaser, or when you purchase seeds from me on eBay, I appreciate leaving feedback, because that's important. I have 100% feedback rating. I have about 159 feedbacks, 100% positive, but I sold way more than that. So not everybody leaves feedback. I probably over 2-3 years have over 1,000 orders, so or 800 orders. A lot of people just don't do feedback. They're not familiar with eBay, or they just forget. So I kind of ask if you can leave feedback if you can. But again, here's your orders. This is what you're gonna expect. One person was very kind. They left positive feedback, but they said a little inconsistent in all my seeds, and that is true. Not every variety you'll get the same. I approximate each one, but not every variety I have an abundance of Coleus seeds. There's some like the Darth Vader, very difficult, very, very difficult. I'm out of them. And each order you got maybe 6 or 8 seeds. Then you have other ones like this Surprise or the Empire Kongs. I have so many of, because they're really prolific seeders. They just, and the Saturns, prolific seeders. I got plants that were, I threw out more seed stalks than I could. I couldn't harvest anymore. I had so many. I still have a lot of Saturn varieties. So if you really love Saturns and stuff, and you want more Saturns, then just ask, and I'll put a double order in your order, instead of maybe one other variety. I'll just throw another order in. But this is what you can expect. Now inside, again, it takes a lot of effort to harvest seeds, dry them out, separate them, get the chaff out, and some seeds are really difficult to get the chaff, but I get about 90% of the chaff. But some of them, like the Saturns, they're pretty good. The Empire Kongs, which are beautiful, these will grow out to be like that Kong red. You'll get that red in there. You might get some pink, black, pink, green, jumbo. Empire Kongs are so good. surprise mix. You never know what you're going to get. Saturn's, Wizard Rose. So here's an order with Wizard Rose, Defiance. Scarlet Kongs are great mammoth leaf-sized leaf container plants. Mosaics are beautiful also. Marble Jitters, interesting plant. Sort of has like a splotching, but more of a jitters type coleus. And again, when you grow coleus from seeds, and another reason why I give you so many is you never know what's going to happen. Some of these, you get some cross pollination, so you might get a little variation in each, and that's why I love growing coleus from seed, because you get such beautiful variations, and it's a wonderful hobby to get into, and you don't have to grow 600 coleus like I do. But anyway, this is what you can expect, and now I'm going to get into what you can do. Because inherently one or two of the seed packs you're going to have some chaff in them, and I'm going to show you how I deal with that, how it can make it really easy to pick out your coleus seed from the chaff, because it could be a little, at first you can really say, hey, where's the seeds? But I'm going to show you right now how simple it is. Differentiate between coleus seeds and any of the chaff that may have gotten past the strainer that I have. Okay, so here we are, my favorite paper plate. Highly recommend getting a paper plate. Doesn't have to be paper. I mean, I like the paper plates. I mean, if you have a white porcelain regular kitchen plate, that works. Here's your coleus seeds. Again, they come in these glycine baggies, real easy. The seeds just roll right out, and they're so easy, and you can actually reseal them. They have the little strip of adhesive, and you can reseal them. Just watch when you're pouring them out that you don't pour them onto the adhesive, because then they're gonna get stuck on the adhesive. But basically here, just to give you just to show. Here we go. See, there's a handful in there. There's a very small amount. I didn't really tap it. I can get them all out. I mean, they'll all come out. But here we are. Let's get a nice tight close-up shot so I can show you what I mean by the seed chaff. You can see the coleus seeds are round. They're small, round, and I like to use the white paper plates because when I go to sow them, I can see that's a seed chaff there. I'm not going to use that. Those 4 on the bottom there, that's seed chaff. You can see the round coleus seeds. There you are. See those dark round? Those are nice, healthy, mature coleus seeds. And if you plant them the correct way, and if you're following along here, you know how to do it, I guarantee you have a 98, 99% chance that these are going to, especially these are nice, round, plump, really, really mature coleus seeds I harvested this year. So get yourself a white paper plate, shake out your seeds when you go to time to sow. And it's neat because, like, hey, I'm gonna plant 4. I'm gonna plant 3 seeds on this pod. So I have 1, there's 2, there's 3 nice big plump seeds. Let me grab those and put them onto to wherever I'm growing, whether I'm using Jiffy pods or seed starter mix on those little egg crates. Again, I'll have those in the product list at the beginning of the video. Different types of medians to use when you want to grow your coleus seeds, whether it's the Jiffy pod trays, 8, 10, 36, 50, or 72, or the egg crates. Jiffy makes egg crates. You can buy them at Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon, Target. They all sell them and use seed starter mix. I highly recommend, to get the ideal highest percentage of coleus germinations, I would get the seed warming mats. They're very inexpensive. Are they necessary? No, but if you use the heat mats, you will see how fast they germinate, as opposed to not having heat mats. We're talking maybe 3 days difference.
3 or 4 days. So invest in that heat mat if you can. They're very safe and very easy, and you only have to use them a short time until your seeds germinate. And again, that'll be in the shopping list in the beginning of the video also. But this is basically what you can expect and the best way to actually sow your Coleus seeds. When you get the container, when you get the baggie from me, just dump them out on a paper plate so you can see your Coleus seeds and plant them from there. And as you can see here, I give you more than enough seeds. I give you more seeds than most people who sell seeds or companies. More than even if you go to the store and you buy the mix, the rainbow mix. I give you more Coleus seeds than them. So this is just one variety. So you're getting between 9 and 10 times this amount of Coleus seeds. So you're getting 9 varieties with approximately this amount. Some of them not as much. Some of them you might get more than this. But I think I've given you a really good deal. You're getting really a good amount of Coleus in quantity and variety compared to other sellers. So JIMS Coleus on eBay, get your Coleus seeds. Let's get started for the season. Going to start mine in about 3 weeks. So you still do have time. For me particularly, because I do grow so many, I don't sow all 600 or 500. This year I'll probably just do 500. That's my general goal. 500 is approximate 525 or what have you. I don't sow all 500 at once because all of them will be coming due at once. When I say due, they'll start to mature all at once, and then I have to separate them all at once. So what I do is I do a tray in 1 week, and then I'll do another tray the following week. And it might not seem like a lot, or even 2 weeks later, I'll do another tray. It may not seem like a lot, but it does make a difference for when I have to separate the Coleus seeds. And I can tell, when they do later on, when we get into the separation of Coleus, young Coleus plants, you'll see the difference in the size, and it gives me that time in between, so I don't have everything coming growing at once. And even still, it's a lot of Coleus to manage for one person. Okay, hey, lastly, before we close, I wanted to show this. These are the Coleus. These are the early Coleus that I sowed about, was it 2 weeks, I guess? A week ago? I forget. But see the center two? There's your true leaves coming in. The ones north and south, we'll call it, those are your cotyledons. Your true leaves, your real Coleus, even though the cotyledons might show some color, they're not the Coleus. The center two tiny things coming out at 9 and 3, we'll call it, or east and west, those are your actual Coleus. You can see the little tiny ones coming in there and there. And they will show, some of them will show some spots of color, even this young. So everything's doing well. Now I just re-sowed these a couple of days ago. They haven't germinated yet because I don't have them on heat mats. I don't want to cook these by keeping them on a heat mat even for a couple of days. So they will eventually germinate, but again, as I mentioned earlier, heat mats really increase the time and the likelihood that you'll get successful germination. So there you are. There is your Coleus right in the center there. Let's get a little closer up. At 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, that's your real Coleus. 9 and 3 are your cotyledons. Those are the little radar dishes, we call them, that absorb the light energy and convert it to food energy for the Coleus true leaves, which are now coming in. So you will get your true leaves in just a week or two. It doesn't take long.
Okay, everybody, so nice, short, sweet one this time, finally. Slowly getting back on my feet. This was probably the worst flu I think I've ever had in my life, and my wife too. So we're just getting back to work tomorrow. It's final stretch for me. I got another month and a half, 2 months till I retire, and then I'm done. It's been a long 35 years. Long 30 years. I'm looking forward to spending some time in a change of life. It's going to be a difficult change. I'm looking forward to it, and the same thing. I'm going to try to expand my Coleus routine, so I'm going to play around with that, but we got plenty of time to do all that. So anyway, head over to JIMS Coleus, get your Coleus seeds. Appreciate it. Doing a fund drive for the USO this month. As they say, it's good to give, and it's healthy. It's good for your... It makes me feel good, giving money out to good charities like the USO, Wounded Warriors, paralyzed veterans, especially those that are real close to my heart. So, again, JIMS Coleus on eBay. Get your Coleus seeds. Enjoy. Plenty of time. Just getting started here. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for the next video. Okay, take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.